Welcome back everybody, Pink Lemon here, and today we are continuing our series of unboxings of this month's releases on the UX line by unboxing WizardRod UX-03, with the UX standing for Unique X, being the new series of Beyblade X bays that are focused on having more metal around the outer edge of the bay. And as you guys may or may not know, Wizard Arrow is one of my favorite Beyblade X releases of all time, and so seeing it finally get an upgrade in the form of WizardRod is super exciting. WizardRod is a right-spinning stamina type, still owned by Multi in the manga and anime, and features all new parts with the 570 ratchet, another 570 height ratchet, and disc ball, the new bit, and of course the WizardRod blade. So I'm super excited to get into this, so without further ado, let's open this thing up. And bam! We now have WizardRod 570 and disc ball. My goodness, I am so excited to see these. Let's start with our brand new blade, finally upgrading Wizard Arrow because, you know, Dran Dagger and Hell's Chain were the upgrades to Dran Sword and Hell's Scythe, and Wizard Arrow didn't get anything, but now we have WizardRod, and oh my goodness, this is such a cool blade. It's very circular. Like, obviously it's a stamina type, but like, I didn't think they would make something like this circular. Now, unfortunately, for the UX line of bays, they don't have that, like, this bit doesn't spin for the gear chip, and I'm not sure how I feel about this entire bit being matte instead of sort of the clear yellowish orange plastic they used for the outer bit, and obviously the plastic launcher hooks, and there's no clear plastic covering on the gear chip sticker anymore, so you got to be careful when launching on top of your bays. And of course, the UX bays all have a less shiny, more grayish, darker color for their metal coat, so you don't have to worry about them. Well, presumably you won't have to worry about them getting dull like regular X-bays do. As you can see, not shiny anymore, but sort of this already sort of starts at that point. As an upgrade to Wizard Arrow, WizardRod looks amazing. WizardRod, kind of a weird name for an upgrade to Wizard Arrow, going from arrow to rod. And interestingly enough, going from that sort of like bow shape of Wizard Arrow to the very round shape of WizardRod is an interesting design choice, and I feel like doesn't necessarily follow the motif WizardRod was setting up, but still a very cool blade, a decently heavy blade, and with how rounded this is, going to be a very competitively viable blade nonetheless. Moving on to our second ever 70 height ratchet now, we have 570. Thank goodness they didn't give WizardRod 470, because that would have instantly made it useless. And I really love the clear translucent plastic they've used for this ratchet, and I think a 5 ratchet makes perfect sense if they're focusing on that sort of outer circumference spin. And as you can see, it's 70 height. It's honestly hard to tell that it's even 70 height, because it's a 10 millimeter difference. But if I was to compare it to like if I were to grab Wizard Arrow over here and you can compare it to an 80 height, you can definitely see that it's just a little bit lower. And finally, moving on to our new bit out of our 3 all new parts, we have the upgrade to ball. We have disc ball, which is literally just ball, but it's you know, it's got a disc on it. Like, literally, it's the exact same shape as ball. It's not, like, a little bit pointier. I think it's a little bit taller, but otherwise, it's basically the same shape as ball. So this is just a straight upgrade to ball, which is going to definitely have better LAD than ball, which means that you could run this and regular ball in your comps, or you could run Hell Scythe, like, 460 ball, disc ball, and it would be even better than it already is. This is going to be a very good bit competitively, especially for stamina and even defense types. I think this disc here could help with a little bit of KO resistance too. And bam, we now have all our parts, because WizardRod, unlike the other 2 UX releases, doesn't come with a launcher, which is a bit of a shame because it would have been nice to get that black launcher with the yellow ripcord, but it does mean we can do a quick assembly of our new bay. So grabbing the blade, we got ratchet into blade. Ooh, get that nice click on it. Bit into ratchet. Bam, and bada bing, bada boom, we have WizardRod 570DB, and this is a fantastic looking bay. Obviously, I'm biased because I love Wizard Arrow, but just like the way that the opaque and the translucent plastics go together, and the very round shape of it all. Obviously, it's a very circular bay. It's all focused on that sort of outward centrifugal force, which is most definitely going to let this be an excellent stamina type. And honestly, with the round shape, I'm pretty good, like, it's gonna have pretty good defenses too. Speaking of defenses, it's a bit of a shame that Knightshield hasn't gotten a UX design yet. Like, we didn't get a UX-04 and have a defense type. So hopefully it gets it soon and Knightshield gets some love and an upgrade, because Knightlance definitely isn't doing it any favors upgrade-wise. And honestly, this bay even looks like a little mini tornado with the ascending circumferences. But I'm super excited to put this bay to the test, and that's exactly what we're going to do in our quick test battle. So I will see you guys at the stadium. Bam, here we are at the stadium with WizardRod, and we're going to test its defensive and stamina capabilities against DranBuster to see if this extra round shape and this extra metal can withstand some explosive hits. Here we go. Okay, here comes WizardRod. Looks fantastic when spinning. And here comes DranBuster. Let's see if WizardRod can actually withstand these attacks and showcase its fantastic stamina. DranBuster unable to get a hit in. WizardRod is just dodging. And with that extra round shape, it's able to take some hits and win. WizardRod back in the stadium. Let's see if DranBuster can break through its defenses. WizardRod just chilling in the middle. Oh, and WizardRod actually managing to counter DranBuster. Alright, WizardRod back in. It only needs one more point to win. DranBuster, here we go. WizardRod X-dashing a little. Oh, and unfortunately gets immediately blown out of the stadium by DranBuster. WizardRod back in. DranBuster, this could be it if DranBuster gets another knockout. Although WizardRod, I have noticed, even with that very round blade, it seems to still have some pretty decent recoil, enough to knock out DranBuster and win the battle. Bam! That was our test battle of WizardRod. Now, even though WizardRod has this very round blade, it seems that it still has a decent amount of recoil, especially with its weight and I guess the outer distribution of it all, so you still have to be careful of it getting knocked out and bursted, because this thing seems to have not the best burst resistance, and obviously, like a lot of stamina and defense types, because it's just sitting in the middle, it is just begging to be X-finished and knocked out. But let me know what you guys think of WizardRod in the comments below. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more Beyblade X content coming soon. Until next time, I've been a Pink Lemon, and I hope you have a great day.